somewhere in Europe. Looks like. So basically, I'm not a Crusader. Okay, I'm not a Crusader Kings III expert, but I am really determined. So here we are in the map of the world. Holy Jesus, that's a lot larger than I thought it was. Wow, that's weird. Okay, so basically, Crusader Kings III, large map. I just purchased the last of the up-to-date DLC, which was their tournament pack, but I purchased it through the season pass, which should give me all of the rest of the upcoming DLC in the future. I don't really know what that means, but it'll be there when I log in at some point. So I started here. I believe in the Northern Lords DLC. This right here, the Kingdom of, I'm gonna butcher it, Gardariki. Yeah, that's me. I'm up here in this corner here, kind of almost ish in Scandinavia, but I guess because of either this DLC or because of the way Crusader Kings works, I'm kind of straddling the border between, general Europe, Scandinavia, and Russia. So I was told by some pop-up that I could create a hybrid culture, but I haven't done that. So we are running strictly off of our natural cultural heritage right here. So I am King Rorik, troublemaker, and I have my queen Ingrid Bjornsdotter and my son Helgi the Seer, who is my heir. He, I believe, is married to Gradslava Ruslanovna Kravici. I'm going to call her Grady. She actually has a line here to Minsk, so that was kind of like my most advantageous pairing thus far. So if they can have a child, that'd be awesome. Earlier in this, I literally just started this morning. So earlier I went ahead and annexed this area over here, which is Estonia. This is what's kind of left of Estonia. High Chieftain. Why did I choose some groups that I can't pronounce without butchering? I'm sorry. High Chieftain Steve. We'll call him High Chieftain Steve of Estonia. Basically, he owned these two parts here of Estonia. But I went ahead and I had a Cassius Belli on this, so I went ahead and I annexed that, and I've got my minister increasing control over here because our control of this area is kind of crappy. It's only down to 2. They don't really like us, obviously. So we're doing what we can there. I also erected a rune stone earlier, which they said actually will help with my my control. I just realized that I'm not entirely sure that I set up my stream correctly, so this may actually be listed as Honkai Star Rail, which it really shouldn't be, obviously. I don't usually stream to YouTube, so I'm just giving it a shot. All right, anyway. So I apologize if you came here looking for Honkai Star Rail and you get this. This is probably the polar opposite of Honkai Star Rail. All right, so so this little section here is mine. I still have to go ahead and get a hold of this, but this guy's kind of pissed off, and apparently we somehow ended up in a truce with this guy. So as part of that, invasion of Estonia. I took over this region, but I guess I really should have gone after this region and taken this guy out completely. He's, I believe, a prisoner in my dungeons, which I'm not entirely sure how to see. Intrigue, nope. Factions, nope. Decisions, activities, nope. Royal court, this is my royal court. I'm just kind of hanging out there. Let's see, vassals, oh, Jesus, military. It's been a long time since I've played this, so I'm kind of just bouncing around looking for stuff. So, prisoners, here we go. Nope. We got this guy, Part Virama, his gracious lackey. He is Estonian. Cultural head is height. Oh, the cultural head, that's fine. I don't really care about cultural head right now. But he is of the house Viruma. And that's these folk. So Varnjam, Viruma, double V. I'm just going to start calling people by their initials. He's the head of House Viruma. Let's see. Maximum military strength 0. House head heir. Oh, I have his heir. Oh, that sucks for you, buddy. All right, so this is, yeah, okay, so they're part of this. The Viruma dynasty. Where are they based? Who's this guy? He's Estonian. I don't know where he's based. Anyhow, that was kind of what I did. So right now I'm just kind of trying to refamiliarize myself with what's going on here. All right, so activity available, Grand Tournament. This is because I just activated the Tournament DLC, so it's now going to start popping up messages in relation to this. So host a Grand Tournament, host a magnificent set of martial or cultural contests, attracting contenders from near and far to compete in Hasseltudes for prizes and prestige. So, it's going to cost me more than I can afford, so I can't really do that. Anticipated rewards. If I host this, I'll get prestige, which is used for doing, like, you know, important stuff around the realm as well as the rest of Europe. I'll lose stress, which I don't think I have any right now, so that's pretty good. The Hasseltuder trait experience, that's a completely different advancement track, which I don't know anything with. Acclaimed knights gain glory. So a knight holding an accolade. To be an acclaimed knight, a knight must be unlauded or a baron with at least 8 or more prowess. I don't really know anything about my knights, as I know I just started. So a grand tour, this is basically you get yourself in your caravan, and as the leader you go around and you do a glad handling tour of your realm. Pay a visit to your vassals, that's even more money than I have. And their lands, each stop will have a 2-month duration, which means you're kind of more or less, I'm guessing, out of commission. So the anticipated rewards, county control, which is cool, popular opinion, which is cool, and stress loss, which is cool. So level 1 we have prestige, level 2 parochial vassal opinion, visit vassal options, itinerantly to magnificent liege, that's pretty cool, but I don't have any money for any of those. So we're going to have to sit on that. Anyway, let's take a look at take a look at King Rorik. He is, as I said, up here in this general area. The Kingdom of Garibaki. I'm sorry for the pop-ups. I did incorporate this entire region, these holdings, as a kingdom earlier today. So it was a bunch of independent states under my control, but I did kind of incorporate them as a way to kind of consolidate stuff. So King Rorik here, he is gregarious, which means he's got some bonuses to diplomacy. He has +5 to his attractiveness opinion for being gregarious. His personal scheme power is +15. Popular opinion +5. So basically, this is a pretty good trait. Makes everybody around him like him. He's a pretty good guy. He's also ambitious, which kind of makes, you know, he wants to push the envelope, which means he's got +1 to diplomacy, martial, and stewardship, intrigue, learning prowess. He's basically got +1 to all of his attributes kind of across the board. But it does give him a plus 25% stress gain in some of the stuff that he does, which can really be debilitating. I've actually run games where stress has basically killed me. Opinion of Liege, minus 25%. I'm not entirely sure, since he's a tribal. He's a tribal culture, so I'm not really sure who Liege is. I don't really have that. I may not have one. Let's see, Glory Hound, Vassal Opinion, plus 10. So the Glory Hound says, the vassals care about the standing and prestige and showing the world the strength of the realm. Bold or discompassionate vassals often adopt this vassal stance. So they like when their liege has a partition succession law, achieves victory in offensive wars, which I have, invites them to hunt activities, which I have not yet done. Yep, okay. So opinion of ambitious characters, minus 15. So other people who are ambitious don't really like me, because I'm also ambitious. I'm just, so, you know, you're going to get a fair shake with King Rorik. His stewardship is plus 2, but his intrigue is minus 3, meaning he really depends on the rule of law and does not deal well with skullduggery. Plus 1 learning, awesome. The patriarchal, pariacal vassal opinion, plus 15, meaning, you know, the people who value peace, I guess. Yeah, you know. Minority vassal opinions, plus 15. Arbitrary characters don't like him so much because they're kind of like, whatever. He's brave. Can't really say anything bad about that. Martial, plus 2. Prowess, plus 3. Attraction, plus 10. Popular opinion, plus 10. Likelihood of dying in battle, 100%. So we're going to do everything that we can to not send him out at the head of the column when we go to war. He likes other brave characters. He does not like cowardly characters. He's virtuous to the Azatru, which is the unreformed Norse faith. So basically, he's kind of like, you know, very revered. Plus 10 opinion and plus 1 piety per month, which is not too bad. I have yet to spend any kind of piety. I rarely end up looking at piety because I'm kind of like, not really into the religious aspect of this thing. But the zealot vassal opinion is an additional 10%. So I guess, you know, we can possibly convert some zealots if we could. You know, we can really rely on those guys. His main trait is that he's a brilliant strategist. So it's an education trait. And as you can see, education is not his greatest thing. His learning is kind of 7. But his martial is 25. So I chose the path that kind of leads more towards conquering everybody, which I don't normally do. But I thought, what the hell? Either we'll survive or we'll die, and then we'll start a new game. He's a forest fighter, which means he gets benefits in the forests or the taigas, so that's pretty cool. And he's quick, and this is a physical trait, which means it's inheritable. So he gets plus 1 to basically everything in the monthly lifestyle experience of plus 10, and because the trait is congenital, we pass it on. So when we pass it on here, as you can see, Helgi here inherited it as well, and any children that these two have, you know, that may get passed on. He's a legitimized bastard, but we're not really concerned with Helgi right now. So let's see, what do we got? We got diplomacy 19, which is pretty good. Again, martial 25, so he's really good in combat. Stewardship 14, which is pretty good, which means he's good with money. Intrigue, not so much, which probably plays into things like, you know, just, obviously. So intrigue's minus 3, so we're already suffering from that. So we got to really ensure that we have somebody on our court who can manage, you know, keeping an eye out for people who might want to do us in from the shadows. And his learning, also not so great. His prowess is 11, which is average, but he's ambitious, brave, and bellicose. And he's got a holy sight at Jorvik, which is plus 1. The Asatru, basically that's his religion. His fervor is 52%. So, yep. So there is no head of the faith. I guess it's just kind of like a pagan religion. Norse. Obviously, his culture is Norse. Let's see, what do we got over here? We got improved pillaging. Oh, these are things that are in effect. So improved pillaging, improved avoidance, men-at-arms negotiation, levy desertions, which is something that I gained from some pop-up something or other. So we get a 5% attrition rate of people just deciding to leave our conscripted forces. Honored Frontier Hero, which is basically levy reinforcement rate, gives us +10, which kind of essentially plays out to +5% since we get the -5% attrition rate. Defended soldiers' behavior, knight effectiveness is 10%. I'm not up to full strength with my knights, so I should probably look into that. All right, so here's our herald. We are tribal, so development in owned counties is ignored, so we're not doing development, which is cool because that means we don't have to put resources towards that. The government allows the raiding of foreign counties for loot, which means we can pretty much just roll into our neighbors and just kind of conquer stuff and just take stuff and run away. Government type is tribal, which effectively means what we're looking at right now. We're stunting county development, so we're not really interested in the grand scheme of things. We're just kind of interested in, ruling over stuff and people giving us stuff. Cannot advance past the tribal era innovations, which I guess probably sucks. Cannot construct new holdings and are usually unable to change their succession law. They can make use of prestige rather than gold to build their realms and hire men-at-arms, which is cool, and have access to more casus belli compared to feudal realms, which is true. We'll get to that in a second. Non-tribal armies suffer a supply limit penalty in hostile tribal territory. So we depend on respect and renown rather than coin to develop the realm and bolster our armies. So basically our, reputation matters, which is good because we've got things like brave, where we have things like popular opinion +10, attraction +10. We've also got gregarious, popular opinion +5, and opinion of other gregarious characters +10. So if we can surround ourselves with, people who like to carouse, then, we'll be in pretty good shape. Dread. No dread. We don't generate dread. We're gregarious. We're pretty cool. Plus 3.1 gold per month, which we see up here. We currently have 240, our monthly income of plus 2.6, vassal taxes 0.5 for a total of 3.2, and our monthly expenses. That's what I was doing last time. I was futzing around with the court. We have no expenses right now at the court positions. We're very, very basic and no amenities. So we don't really have any expenditures. Our armies are not raised. We haven't done anything whatsoever to spend money on an ongoing basis. So that's cool. Our prestige, 1,576. I think that is literally the most I've ever had in any of these games out of the gate. Not really out of the gate. I've done a couple things that have raised my prestige, but it's just like the game just wants to throw prestige at me at this particular point, which is good because as a tribal organization, that's kind of more of our stock and trade than straight up gold. So that's good to have that much. Our piety is 565 with a plus 2.6 per month, which again I think is really the most I've ever had. I've never played with religion, so my military strength 3,732. Not too shabby for someone out of the gate. I don't really know how things go in the long game, but for right now, that's pretty good. I got a lot of titles, dude. All of these obviously are part and parcel of the overall kingdom that I am overseeing here. I have one claim on Voldoga. Oh, I think this is a screw up. Somebody did a diplomatic screw up, and I think I got kind of a claim here. Oh no, that's some dude. Oh, he's a treacherous villain. Oh, I think we're gonna totally kick his ass. So we got that. Diplomacy. We are allied to the High Chieftain Ruslan the Second, or Ruslanovich of Minsk. He's our ally through marriage. He's her dad, I think. And her parents... Nope, they're Ruslan the first. Ruslan... High Chief Ruslan... Oh, that's her brother. Oh, right, they're dead. Sorry. And he is apparently in charge of Minsk. So that's her brother. Okay, so so he's our ally, so we can call on him in the event of a war or something like that. We've also got an ally over here, and we have a truce with High Chieftain Steve, who we basically declared war, took over his half of his kingdom, and then entered into a truce, which kind of ticks me off. I really wanted to annex his property completely, but I guess I did that wrong. I still don't understand like 100% about this game, but we do. Truce signed after Homegarder conquest of the chiefdom of Roma, which was won by me. Cool. All right, so that's the basics of King Rurik. His parents are dead. His mom died at 52. Which kind of sucks. He has a son, Helgi, obviously, who we know. And he has 2 siblings who are also dead, which basically means that if I die, it's all on Helgi, which is fine. How old is Helgi? He's 19. Not fantastic, but I guess we'll have to look at Helgi in a sec. What else we got? Relationships, none. Courtiers. Courtiers are just too many. Okay, vassals. The Chief Cairo of Valdi. Chieftain Ingvar of Sekov, and the Chieftain Karu of Vaingi. Let's see. These 2 do not like me too much, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to... we're not going to... maybe we'll send a gift. I don't know. We'll have to wait and go through the rest of the stuff and see what we got. But we got 2 guys who have negative opinion of us. We really have to boost that. This guy's got a good intrigue, which really, really freaks me out. Because if he's got a negative opinion of me and he decides he wants to send somebody to kill me in my sleep, I don't necessarily know that I'll be able to stop him from doing so. All right, let's take a look at Helgi over here, because if something does happen to me, Helgi's next in line. All right, so he is the... he's a steward? Huh? Oh, he's a Calanus Ravener. Acts towards you and others according to his personality. Oh, he's a Calanus Ravener. Very greedy and significantly more likely to choose short-term gain. Go on raids, embezzle gold while regent, use the... collect taxes, counselor task, and betray their friends and family for golden titles. They're less likely to pay ransom for prisoners, send gifts, accept revocations or retractions, and accept white peace. This character is somewhat cruel. Helgi. More likely to harm others, use hostile schemes, punish prisoners, execution, torture, and join his agents. Oh, God. I swear, if as soon as you guys have a kid, Helgi, I might disown you and just foster your child. Okay, so obviously I'm still alive. His grandma is dead. Relationships. He has a friend. Yemelin, 27, your champion. Content, Craven, unmarried, located in Novigrad, Slovakia, and Russia. All right. He is arrogant, which sucks. Means his opinion is 5 less for me. Opinion of vassals is 5 less for everybody in my kingdom. Scheme, secrecy, minus 10%, which means he's not very good at not boasting. He's greedy, so he kind of drops the ball in diplomacy, but he gets a plus 5% monthly income. But monthly income per stress level. That's an interesting statistic right there. Plus 10% for every stress level. Stubborn. Disease resistance. I guess you can be stubborn and be good against resisting disease in this era. Anyway, he doesn't really like anybody. He's stubborn. He wants to do his own thing. But he is a good skilled tactician, which really kind of sucks. So, I mean, hey, we can't really send him out. We can't really send him out and get him killed until he has a child. I'm not really sure how that works with a spouse. Like, does she become kind of... how would it happen if he died and she survived and then got remarried? I don't know. That may completely lose the dynasty. Reaver. So this guy can basically sweep in, totally take down a settlement in a raid or whatever, and then effectively shut down any kind of repercussions, hostile repercussions. So that's actually not bad for, you know, the hit and run groups that we are. He's a legitimized bastard, but because of I looked it up here in part of the tooltips. The concubine system here in the tribal system culture means that I could have children. Rurik can have children with a concubine, and that child is considered legitimate, even though they are technically not the child of Rurik and his wife. So I'm assuming that's what happened. He's, again, quick, so he gets that. He's, again, pretty good at martial. He's pretty good at stewardship, which is actually kind of interesting. Do not want to put this guy in charge of the treasury. He is greedy. Therefore, he could be skimming stuff off the top, and we'll never know. He has no wards, because I do not want to put any child under his control. And he is unlanded. So, probably a good thing, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Diplomacy, as he is related through marriage to the family, the ruling group in Minsk. So, there we go. All right, so that is kind of our group, our core group. So the next thing that we probably want to look at is our council, because the council is probably like the second most important thing going on right now. So we got our Queen Ingrid. She's assisting the ruler. If we look at Ingrid, she is a fearless paragon, which is pretty awesome. She will act towards you and others according to her personality. So she is wrathful. Not very good at diplomacy, very good at martial activities. And not so good at intrigue. She's got a plus 20 natural dread, which means if she walks into the room, everybody starts to shit their pants. Basically, the vassal's not really enthusiastic about her, but the Glory Hound vassals are. The courtly and the parochial vassal opinions, not so much. She's virtuous to the religion, so that's cool, so she gets some boosts there. She's just, which, you know, pairs well with Rurik because he's just as well. So that's really good. She is also brave, which, you know, again, is similar to Rurik, so that is also good. She is a charismatic negotiator. She's very good with diplomacy. A monthly diplomacy lifestyle experience, 30 plus. We are not diplomacy, we are martial. That is our lifestyle. She's intelligent, and she is strong. So she's pretty good, aside from wrathful. I mean, if she was really 100% in sync with Rurik, that would be fantastic. But again, good with diplomacy, pretty good with martial, pretty good with stewardship. So that's pretty good. We could assign her to any one of those threes directly, but she would actually. We're just going to have her assist Rurik in whatever Rurik does, which is pretty much good, I guess. It seems they align well enough that they can work together pretty well. Her parents are still alive. Her father and I'm guessing her mom still alive, and looks like her grandmother is still alive. Her grandfather's dead. She has a brother-in-law at Jarl Bjornson's, and he's an antiquarian, so he's more of an intellectual, which would explain her high intelligence. All right, so that's the wife. So she's our queen. So she's assisting Rurik in whatever Rurik decides he wants to do. We'll go down. Chancellor Cairo. He is over here. Where's Cairo? I know he is somewhere. Oh, he's over here. Viangi. Anyway, Cairo. Chief Karu, sorry. No, wait. Hold on. My bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. He's in the continental area. So he's the chieftain of this area. Oh, they look pretty satisfied with themselves. That's pretty cool. Let's see. He's chased. Okay, well, he's got a child, but I guess he doesn't like to get it on a regular basis. It's fine. Trusting. Diplomacy +2, intrigue -2. Our group is not really good against defending against intrigue. Oh, he's also sadistic. Okay, so +2 intrigue, which makes up for the -2 intrigue for trusting. Natural dread +35. He's even worse than Ingrid over here, who had a +20. Not good. Not a lot of people really are good with that. He's a thrifty clerk. Monthly stewardship, lifestyle experience +20%, and stewardship +4. Again, we're not in that lifestyle, so that's not us. He is the head of the chiefdom of Valdai, which is this area in here. So that's cool. He's got 2 titles. Your chancellor. And so he's got those. Yeah. He's got pretty good strength. He's got 2 children. So I guess so much for being chased. Anyway, we currently have him on foreign affairs. The reason being, wow, this is default. This is default. So what that gives us is plus 0.4 prestige per month, which is useful. We've got positive plus 3.1 prestige per month, which helps us. Every little bit helps. And his diplomacy skill grants us a 0.4 boost to diplomacy. I probably could find someone better, but I don't know. We'll leave him there. Independent ruler opinion increases by 0.16 per month up to 4.0, currently 3.9. So he's almost helping boost Rurik's opinion, I guess, by the max. Counselor's diplomacy skill +4 helps out. Possible side effects: enemy claim, shorten enemy truce, and neighbor opinion loss. All right, we'll take it. Bestow royal favor. We're not doing that, and we're not doing domestic affairs. If we didn't have, see, the thing is if we didn't have Rurik's fantastic lineup here, where basically we've got popular opinion +5, gregarious opinion, attraction +5, glory hound, vassal opinion +10. We've got a lot of popular opinion for being just, a lot of popular opinion for being brave, and also we've got a lot of benefits from being quick, also for his wife for being brave and just, and so on and so forth. We're doing pretty well, I think, inside the borders of our own kingdom, so we don't really need to do domestic affairs. So we're going to just focus on foreign affairs for now. All right. Chieftain Karu, he is the guy that I was looking at earlier. He had a little bit of an issue because while we were going ahead and overtaking Estonia here, they sent out an army across the territory to go and attack his area. I didn't quite get to it fast enough, and I think that kind of pissed him off. So I think he's got a kind of a lowered opinion of us. He's -10 because we didn't really help him out when he needed it because we were too busy taking over Estonia while Estonia was over here kind of beating on his door. So he's really not too thrilled with us. So we're going to have to address that and do something to kind of help him out. Right now, he's currently doing some increased control in country. So not only did we not help him out when Estonia was attacking, we actually sent him over to kind of make peace with this particular region of Estonia. So I'm really sorry, Karu. That's kind of a dick move, but we kind of need you to do that. He's got 14 years left. In this county control, which is not great. But again, I did erect a rune stone there, which should hopefully help a little bit and probably shave some time. That's probably like, I don't know, 20, 25 years otherwise, I'm guessing, maybe. We'll come back to him. Let's go around because I want to get to that check last. Spymaster. So Ingvar. Hey, Ingvar. He's got a -15 opinion of Rurik, which basically, as your spy master, the guy you have keeping other people's schemes off your back, it's not really a great position to be in, I don't think. He's paranoid. I mean, that's good. You really want your spy master to be paranoid. Greedy, not so much, and he's craven. So Jesus, I don't really know how this guy got this job. He's got a plus 17 intrigue, so that's how we got that job. Currently, we have him disrupting schemes. So the spy master is assigned to disrupt schemes, which basically means he is constantly on the lookout for people within and without trying to enact schemes to take down Rurik. Hostile scheme resistance plus 13.5 plus base of plus 5, and his intrigue skill of 18.5 gives us that 13.5. His scheme discovery chance is 27.0, which doesn't sound fantastic, but when you consider how really low a chance schemes actually have in this game, that's actually pretty okay, I guess. Not fantastic. I don't usually see a lot of high chance of success for schemes. And the possible side effects is the hostile scheme disrupted. I don't know if that's the fact that he's focusing on this means that his own schemes get disrupted. Because we also have the support schemes, which is something completely different, and then find secrets, which is, rooting out different aspects. Okay, sorry about that. My wife is yelling at me from upstairs. All right, so wait. Helgi is our steward, which is not optimal. Our steward, of course, is in charge of our bank account. As we remember, good old Helgi, he is greedy, which means there's a likelihood that he's skimming off the top. Let's see. So he's collecting taxes, which is essential. We need him to do that. We don't want to increase development in country because in the county, because as a tribal group, that doesn't matter to us. We can't do that. So that's immediately off the table. Promote culture, which is, we're all Norse anyway. If we were to look at the view, we would see basically that we're all Norse here anyway. So promoting that culture is not super useful unless we integrate other cultures, in which case we'd have to promote, the Norse culture to them. Promote cultural acceptance is something that actually I did run into earlier, which seemed important to me eventually. But right now I still need to continue to collect taxes because I'm only at plus 3.1 gold per tick. So per month, so I need that. I need that going. Gold is not really flowing in super fast. So, finally, we've got Rixgoy Portis, this lively young woman. When she came to us, she actually didn't like me very much. But she was the best of a bad bunch. She's the physician, which basically means that if I get sick, if Rurik gets sick, we have to rely on her to basically save his life. So, by appointing her a counselor position, we actually jacked up her opinion. So that's good. It was, I don't know, like negative 15, I think, to start. So plus 40 is actually a very good advancement. She is shy, which is not so bad. Gives a plus one to learning. But she's stubborn. Patient, which is good for learning. And she's an astute intellectual. So basically she's good in the learning. She's a very good physician. Again, like I said, she was the best out of the bad bunch, which is kind of not really saying much. She's currently, I'm sorry, wait a minute. This is I'm reading that completely incorrectly. She is my physician. However, as part of the council, she is the religious leader, which I guess is the Rixgodi. Yeah, see, it says you're Rixgodi and court physician. Okay, so she's doing double duty. When I appointed her court physician, her opinion of what's his face here, Rurik, was very, very bad. But she is head of the religion. She's our representative, which is cool. That's good. So she is fostering religious relations. And that's good. That's helping out. Convert the faith in the country, again, because we're all Norse, probably every minority vassal loses 20 opinion of you for 10 years, which basically it's probably not a thing until we start really integrating other cultures. Fabricate claim on country. We do not need that right now. Believe me. I will tell you. The realm priest endorses us. So we get no taxes out of it right now, no levies out of that right now, because we have no central authority. So we have no central authority to basically say, hey, y'all should go fight for this guy. So, all right. Anyway, that long route was kind of all about our council. So what else do we want to look at? We want to look at the realm. Okay, so this is our realm. Regent, presumptive, theoretical. Next in line is Helgi. We are not sharing power. Basically, it's just us. We're not sharing power with anybody. I've never seen this before. So we're not sharing power. I guess if we were, that would be a useful interface, but it's not right now. All right, so we've got the Jarldom of Holmgardr. The Chiefdom of Novigrad, which is effectively kind of where we are in here somewhere. That's kind of us. Holmgardr is the tribe. We can construct a building. We have 5 empty holdings. Oh, right, but we're not doing any buildings. And the Chiefdom of Rusa, which is, I don't know where that is. We can construct building. That's again part of this here somewhere. Chieftain of Belrozero, which is right up here. I know for a fact that that's right up somewhere on the edge. Yeah, I mean, since we formed a kingdom, effectively we're talking about individual counties. So this basically makes up all of the counties. And yeah, down here we have the High Chiefdom of Estonia, and that's these guys over here, right? This guy right here. So development control, development 1 control 2%. We don't really have any control. Everything else is a control 100%, so we don't have to worry about them getting all rowdy and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. We're currently on disparate tribes, so that's cool. We could potentially pass limited tribal authority, which would piss everybody off. I don't really want to do that right now, so that's effectively our realm. Military. Yeah, let's take a look at military since we're a martial group. Total soldiers, 3,732. We're decent quality. And currently 3,735 unraised soldiers. So we've got an additional 3 kicking around somewhere, I guess. We don't have any raised armies. We're kind of in a holding pattern right now. We could raise 2,912 citizen soldiers out of the levies. And we only have 5 of 10 champions and accolades. So effectively, this is what I was talking about that I'm really deficient in. I'm at 50% right now. These are the important soldiers, our knights, and all of our fancy pants guys. So the men at arms, these are standing soldiers, I guess. They get stationed at locations. So we've got 500 standing Bondi and 200 standing Vigman. So they're unraised, but they're kind of really kind of on call. I guess it's kind of like the I don't know what to call them. National Guard, really. Special soldiers, Jarl Rurik's host. I have 897 personal soldiers. they will stand down on succession. So these are 897 soldiers who are loyal to me, Jarl Rorik. We do not have any mercenaries, but this is where we can hire them, and we do not have any holy orders, because we have no central authority. So we could raise armies that we raised at their closest rally point if we wanted to go ahead, and if we had a casus belli and we declared war, we'd raise our armies, or if we needed to defend, raise our armies and go send them out. Raise all as raiders. If we wanted to just duck into somebody else's country and just kind of like whoop them and just kind of take off, we could do that. But I'm still trying to get to grips with some of the baseline stuff before I start throwing my armies across borders. Courtiers. So again, here's all of the people who are kind of hanging around the court. So court physician. This is Rick Scody. Portis of, I'm going to call her Rick. Opinion bonus +5. She's a powerful agent in hostile schemes against me. So her aptitude as a physician is poor, which really kind of pisses me off. Basically, she gives you a thing of Benadryl and just sends you to bed. That's literally her remedy for everything. But we get a court grandeur bonus of +1 and a monthly court grandeur change of 10%. And she performs medical treatments. So, all right. So then we have some unfilled positions. We have antiquarian, which is useful in the throne room view. The caravan master. Oh, interesting. Last time I played, I didn't have these, so it must have been added as some kind of a patch or DLC. So the caravan master increases the movement speed. Supply limit. That's interesting because of tribal limitations. If our supply line passes through a hostile territory, we are at a penalty. So that might actually be something useful to look into. The court tutor. Improves education outcomes. So if I have any wards or anybody I need to, so if Helgi over here ends up having a child, if Rorik and Ingrid end up having a grandchild, then that would definitely be something useful. Food taster. Considering my physician has is a powerful agent in hostile schemes against me, that may not be such a bad thing to choose. Master of the horse. Knight effectiveness, so that'd be cool. Master of the hunt, also interesting. Royal architect we don't need because we're not doing buildings improvements in our region. The high almoner, court grandeur bonus, monthly piety. Okay, so that increases our piety. The seneschal, which increases growth. I don't know what kind of growth that means. Cup bearer is a court grandeur change, so that's basically ceremonial. The cupbearer apparently is someone potentially powerful in schemes against me. Court jester, musician, bodyguard, personal champion, court poet, executioner. Well, the character's crimes are forgiven. So if you have crimes and you become the executioner. Artificer, etc., etc., etc. So basically, I can't assign those for whatever reason. All of these, however, are unfilled positions, and I haven't really quite gotten to the point where I feel that I need to fill those positions, so I'm not going to do it. Our courtiers. So these are the people that are just kind of hanging around court. Let's see. Caritas, he's a guest. He's an outstanding commander. Recruit to court, so we could effectively bring him into our fold if we wanted to. This guy's a competent fighter, so he'd be useful as like a knight or something like that. We could bring him as a courtier. Competent fighter, a robust woman. She has +4 prowess, medium boost to health, and plus half a point to prestige a month. Ooh, attraction opinion, +10. The trait is congenital. She's honest, diligent, fickle, gray eminence. I don't know what that means. She's robust. Oh, I wonder if we. So one of the things over here in Rurik's column is that he has no concubines. And because the offspring of concubines are considered legitimate, I could actually import someone to court or invite someone to court, make them a concubine. So yeah, this robust woman. Oh God, this woman here. Oh wait, what's her problem? She will stay if given a reason such as employment as a champion or a counselor. I really should have checked here before I had assigned what's her face there as my Rick. Before I had signed her. I mean, look at her. She's got like RBF. Right? Before I assigned her as the physician, I should have come in here. Because she's humble, she's stubborn, she's trusting, but she's an astute intellectual, and she would be a good physician. She's a competent physician. Let's see. She's a guest, courtier. She's humble, temperate, trusting, and a strategist. Ooh, she's a holy warrior and Russian. Again, Minsk. Queen Ingrid, obviously. She only got 94. She only got a plus 94. No, he's 100%, so he's pretty much on my side, which is pretty cool. Anyway, kind of thinking now. What do I need? I pay 6 gold to her. I recruit her to court. She gains 50 opinion of me. She's robust. She's a robust woman. She's lowborn, but she's honest, diligent, fickle, which is good for diplomacy, and hostile scheme resistance. Gray eminence, diplomacy plus 8, and she's robust, which is an inheritable trait. I'm going to recruit her to court. All right, so she's now a member of my court, which is cool. So now let me see. Yeah, I can make her... All right, so chance of children, medium. Children of this partnership will be born into House Rorkid, which is cool, so I'll be quick and robust. I think that's a good choice. All right, so we've taken a concubine. We've taken Vigdis as your woman. Concubine of lesser status than a spouse, allowed in faith with the concubine's doctrine, which we have. Unlike marriage, concubinage does not yield alliances, which is fine because I believe she's Norse. She is Norse. That's fine. We don't really need that. Without the complications, we can also set her aside without the complications of divorce, and they are considered legitimate. There you go. All right, so we recruited a guest. Yes. Okay, so that's cool. So we have a concubine, which means we have another chance at another child. So in case Helgi over here turns out to be a total asshole, we may end up with another child. So that's cool. All right, so we'll. There's so many levers to keep track of here. So there's a couple other people here that I might be interested in. Like, he's a competent fighter. He's an outstanding commander. We have another competent fighter over here. We have a competent physician. If I could kick this other woman to the curb, then, I might be able to replace her with a better physician. All right, so Part Viruma here, he's a prisoner. We took him prisoner when we ransacked this place over here. Who is he? He was related to somebody. I forget who. Anyway, we could ransom him off. We could negotiate a release, something in our favor. Yeah, but there's that. Oh, there's something I wanted to look into, and I forget what it was. Realm military, the council we already looked at. Courtiers we looked at. Intrigue we haven't looked at. I haven't looked at all. So we don't have any hostile schemes in progress. We don't have any personal schemes, and we haven't discovered anything. We don't have any hooks or secret. We have a hook on... we have a weak hook here on him. He's a Calinus Ravener. We have a weak hook. I think that's really just... Hooks are basically secrets, things that you can leverage if you need to sway somebody to do something for you, or you want them to do something like that, you could use a hook instead of cash in order to get them to do it. So that's pretty much it. Factions. We have no factions targeting us right now, which is cool. Decisions we haven't done. Activities we haven't done. A royal court we haven't really done. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is this. Okay, so activity available, grand tournaments. I think we already looked at, and we don't have enough cash to do that yet. So we're going to block that out. Grand tour. We also don't have enough available to do that, and I don't really want to send a. Oh, I could do some of these other things. Activities. Oh, these are activities. Okay, so the grand tour is more money than we can afford. That would basically bankrupt us. Grand tournament also would bankrupt us. Grand wedding. We haven't really set anybody up to get married yet, so we don't need to do that. A feast. So we have an opinion and stress loss, which is cool. We don't really have any stress, so we don't really need to worry about that. Opinion seems to be pretty good. We've got some natural opinions, so that's not super important. Hunt. There was something about a hunt. Somebody needing it to increase their relationship with us. And a pilgrimage, I really don't know. I don't know what a pilgrimage means for this tribal society where we don't have a head of anything. Okay, so nobody is currently hosting a grand tournament. So it looks like NPCs can also host tournaments, which is really cool. All right, so we're not doing any activities. So we're not doing that. All right, so let's take a look at our current situation. All right, so we're going to start from the bottom. We have too few champions, which I knew. We're only at 50% champions. Too few concubines, which basically means, get screwing, I guess. We have 2 more concubines. We can I'm going to say the word employ. Don't necessarily know if that's the appropriate term. Oh, we can create an accolade. This is interesting because there was something about accolades as part of the events. Okay, so you can now grant an accolade to one of your knights. Each knight that holds an accolade becomes an acclaimed knight and gives bonuses to you and your armies. The accolade will remain until you destroy it and will pass on to future knights via accolade succession. Alright, to continue, select an unassigned accolade highlighted. So create an accolade. Select your new accolades acclaimed knight. The knight's skills and traits determine which accolade attributes are available. So, alright. We really need him to... You know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Damn it, I don't want to do that. Oh, God, I don't want to give it to Helgi because he's kind of a dick. Alright, well, he's my heir and my son. Okay, so it has 2 accolade attributes. 1 primary, 1 secondary. Before you create the accolade, these are shown for each candidate. Each attribute gives you and your armies various bonuses as the accolade gains glory. Glory is gained by participating in grand tournament contests and battles. Oh. I just saw a way to throw Helgi under the bus here. Primary attribute is always part of the accolade. It cannot be changed on succession. You can now create this accolade if you want. More accolades will become available if your culture discovers innovations. Oh, okay, so you know what? I know. Alright, so you know what? Screw you, Helgi. I don't want to give you an accolade right now. You can create the Duchy of Luki. Okay. So the one thing I think that trips up most people, especially me, in Crusader Kings is the whole idea of land management. Like, I'm still the kingdom, but if I create this as a duchy, does that... I mean, I got no claimants. Well, no claimants because it hasn't been created. So that would create the chiefdom of Bezishi, the chiefdom of Luki, and the chiefdom of Valdi. And the de jure capital will be the chieftain. So plus de jure counties, 3, which are listed here. And so basically we'd have to pass off 3 counties and 125 gold, and we'd get 300 prestige for that. But I don't want to do that. I think that I have a feeling that would divide my kingdom by granting that and sending them on their way. You can declare wars. This is the thing I wanted to look at. So I have 11 opportunities to go beat the crap out of people, which is just insane. Now, because Rurik here is martial focused, which is something I wanted to look at. Where was that? Screen. Oh, Norse culture, dynasty, inventory. Oh, lifestyle right here. Yep. Okay, so we've got diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. Because he had so many bonuses, martial was recommended, and he already started out with basically all of these. So it was really hard to ignore that. Usually I go with something like stewardship because, you know, you start raking in the cash at that particular point, which basically means you could literally buy your way out of anything. So I don't usually do combat because I usually end up sucking at that. Effectively, I went with martial. So we are strategy focused, and which means we are like doubling down on this. So we get martial experience 37 per month, and we get +3 to our martial, which on top of Rurik's basic stuff, on top of his wife Ingrid's stuff, basically where you do not want to mess with us. So we have the option to go ahead and start a bunch of wars because we have Cassius Belli on all of these, I guess, locations. So I guess if we want to, I don't even know where these people are, to be honest. One of the key indicators, I guess, is to figure out who's got the lowest combat specificity and just go in there and just roll right over them. Tour the Petulant. Oh, I could go after this area. Well, isn't that interesting? I could subjugate, which basically means I could. Okay, that's what I didn't do. I did conquer a county for Estonia, which was my mistake. I didn't really kind of understand what I was doing. Basically, Estonia was 2 counties, and I conquered one of them. Didn't do me any good. I took 50% of the guy's land and made a truce with him, which basically means I can't really go after the other 50% without pissing off a bunch of other people for breaking a treaty. So in this particular case, I would want to do something like subjugate High Chieftain Tour. But we got to look at him because we got to ensure that he doesn't all of a sudden bring the rest of everybody to bear. He's got a relationship with a ward. He's got a ward of somebody. He's got 2 vassals. He's got family, children. None of them are old enough. He's got 1 concubine. A spouse. Who is she? Of Karelia. Where is Karelia? She has no children. She has no parents, no grandparents, no siblings. Basically, she's kind of twisting in the wind, which basically means unless he's got some kind of a military alliance, he doesn't have a lot of bloodlines to back it up. So I could effectively go after this area. So let's go ahead and let's try and subjugate these people. He becomes my vassal. So. Oh, you may only attempt 1 subjugation war per lifetime. I don't know, man. That's a lot of. I don't know. Tell you what, let's back out and let's see. Oh. All right, so if we go to counter a... that's no good. We can only go... Oh, wait. Salinas. You gain the contestant title. Tell you what, let's take a look at this. He's a vindictive paragon. Located in Vatstal and then of his... So, if I declare a war, conquer the county... this area, I gain the contested titles. I gain 75 fame. Our allies share 75% prestige based on their contribution. He, the current High Chieftain, allies share 75% based on their contribution, increases his opinion of his allies based on their contribution. All of his... Oh, Glory Hound. Oh, Glory Hounds. They disapprove of his defeat, but Glory Hounds are really good for me. I do really well with Glory Hounds. Conquer the Duchy. Yeah, I could go small and do the Duchy, but I can only subjugate one. Oh, okay, in per lifetime. So that's Rurik's lifetime. So when Helgi comes into his own, he can go ahead and try it and subjugate somebody else. The only problem with subjugation, I think, is that it's going to effectively result in a massive amount of administration. The only downside to that, of course, is if I don't go whole hog, the other counties around are probably gonna want revenge. So I'm gonna have to move some of my stationed troops from my kingdom into their kingdom, just to make sure that they're all, ready to go. So I don't know, man. I'm not really sure. This costs 375, which I've got, obviously. I don't know, man. Should I save it for something else? I mean, I'm counting on our bloodline alliance in order to achieve Minsk eventually when when Rurik's grandchild comes into his own. I'm hoping that he comes in and gets Minsk and my current kingdom here. So I'm kind of a little hesitant. Yeah, you know what the hell. All right, white peace. No, we don't white peace. No, we want enforced trade. All right, let's go. We declared war. All right, so we're going to raise all of our armies. We are going to take it off pause. We can raise them. Here we go. Oh, I should have brought my... I should have brought my knights. All right, so this group right here. So we're going to send them up here. Zigzag. So apparently, we're going to send both. Just listen. All right, so this is our war. Currently, attackers, total soldiers 3749 with total soldiers 11. War score is currently at 0 because nobody's 0. Just waiting for my peeps to get their acts together. That's there. You can unlock a new. Let's unlock a new perk for the martial lifestyle. Cool. Sappers. Heavy infantry siege progress. Point 1. Spearman siege. Archer siege. Oh, good. All siege. Unlock that. Alright. I could have opened another tree, but, you know, siege progress is the thing that takes the most time. You can beat down an army pretty quickly, but the siege, of course, is going to take an ungodly amount of time. And every time they're out doing a siege, they're not at home, available to repel other attackers. All right, so let's champions. Nope, that's our accolades. So champions. All right, so we need some champions. We have 5 of 10, which basically means we don't really have too many others. These two guys, as we had mentioned before, were pretty good. So we want to see what it requires to invite to court. So 11 gold. We recruit him, and he gains 50%, 50 of us, which is good. So we're going to recruit him. We're going to recruit this guy too. 5 gold. That's cool. Helgi. Oh, he's out fighting, so he's got his helmet on. Cairo, he's already with us. Yamelin, he is already with us. And Ingvar. Alright, so that means we've got champions and accolades. So forced to we're gonna allow. Oh yeah, they're both allowed. Okay. Hell yeah, they're both coming up. Cool. All right, so sorry, Helgi. We're gonna get some of them going. All right, so we have a total of 3,641 troops besieging this place. So what are we looking at? Okay, so we are besieging. Siege progress. We have 40 days. We're kind of cranking out the siege, which is cool. 2.1 points per day. Siege event is 20 days. Supplies are running low. Whoa. Can no longer continue with increased Y. Why is that? Yeah. Low counter control. Narva. Who the flip is Narva? It's Narva. Why can't we low counter control? Why can we not? Why can we not do this? Control is 5, but. Oh, look at you. Somebody's sieging us. Oh, you dick, you're coming after me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Let's see. So, how do we get access to my armies? Yeah, you guys stay there. The rest of y'all come down here. We gotta go defend our... No. I only want first army. No. Sorry. I really gotta focus on this. Sorry, y'all stay here. I'm sorry, Narva. They're getting siege. See, this is the problem. Okay, so we captured High Chieftain Tor's daughter. Cool. Infant daughter, not so cool. And his courtier, Alexandra, during the siege of Salinas. We won the siege of Salinas. That's cool. Opry, we took Opry. Cool. And let's see, we now control Salinas. That's cool. Anywhere else we can send our people? First Army of Novigrad. Yeah, you go there. else we can go. All right. It has come to my attention that a lawless fugitive, Torador, has been staying at your court. Oh, really? Who is that? Ah, it's too bad. Wait, what? Oh, she's the freaking good physician. Who says this? Livonia. Damn. Oh, wait. Wait. Torador. Oh, it's her. She's just a guess. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, so gains High Chieftain Malus, gains 20 opinion, and High Chieftain has fair reason no one will think is a tyrant. Yeah, she's just a rando. She's a guest. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take the favor with a neighbor. Ooh, they're coming to whoop you. Actually, that's a lot of people. Why did we commit that many people to sacking one of my territories or not? I can ransom him. Yeah, this is the one I'm concerned about right now. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you all died for invading my territory. Oh yeah, I'm a dedication to my faith. Alright, Chief, what are you doing over here? I have to figure out what I'm doing this to flip in. I've got 58%. What do I need in order to subjugate the rest of these people? Measure of which side is winning the war. I don't know. I sent my people around the territory. I'm assuming I have to, you know, beat somebody else down? I don't know what else to do. Unless there's some other territory or army out there. War score. Let's see. War score can be gained by defeating armies in battle, imprisoning the enemy ruler or their heirs, which I have. Occupying enemy holdings. Occupying the realm capital, controlling all objectives for an extended period of time. I guess. I don't know. The siege? Is the siege done? Still under his control, so I'm guessing defending against you. Oh, hold on. A stranger's brought before me. He's been waiting outside the castle gates for a week. My name is Penty, Your Highness. I have traveled far and wide, seen many things. I am weary of the road. Knowledge of the world. He's a compassionate absolver. Alright, so he is paranoid, forgiving, shy, is a brilliant strategist. Oh, Jesus, he's a hunter, a blades master, an aggressive. Oh, flip, yeah, dude. Come on down. I can definitely use you. Oh, she gave the trait. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it when stuff like this works out. Oh, sensual proposal. Wherever I go, my courtisania is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she's after. I will keep her close. Very close. What do we got? I need more concubines. Arbitrary. Oh, arbitrary is completely inverse to what I got. Unlocks the dismiss hook interaction. Vassal opinion -5. Stress gain 50%. No. Oh, that's her. Oh, that contributes to me, I think, also as well, to Rorik. So she's generous. Diplomacy, monthly income -10. Oh, God, look at that intrigue. Jesus Christ. Her scheme. Damn. Fuck. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, sorry. That was a hard decision right there. It was a scheme. I kind of passed it away. Passed on it. But if I made her my concubine, that's a different story, isn't it? She's yeah, why not? Oh God, she's a -21. You prisoner. No. Victory! The Battle of Navarna. Alright, so we got 2 concubines. I mean, obviously, we're not talking about, like, you know, wife or anything like that. We are pseudo-Russia. We're proto-Russia. Alright, no sheriffs appointed. Oh, lack of sheriffs. We gained lack of sheriffs. You know, I think my steward's letting me down. Who is the steward? Helgi. God damn it, Helgi. Oh, he's focusing on taxes. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, you. I'm gonna whoop your butt. I'm gonna whoop your butt. Come over here. Come over here. I'm gonna whoop your butt. Ho ho ho, look at you, fancy pants. Still not sure what I need to do. Still at 58%. I mean, you want to come sit down? Alright, so advice. Protecting against schemes. As a ruler, there are many who would scheme to see you dead, which is hopefully what I just avoided. Always keep your spy master loyal. With a low opinion can be a death sentence. Aware of sadistic or ambitious claimants to your throne. Yes, yes, yes. Obviously. Alright. You're a woman. What do I need for a spy master's head? Chieftain Ingvar. I would have to pay him off in some way. Cynical. Calm. Callous. Reckless. Berserker. God, he's gonna. I'm gonna assign him. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, buddy. Yeah, well, you know what, Ingvar? Whoa, I didn't realize Sekov was actually that big. He's got a child who's got a -9. He's got -91. Violating sumptuary law. Attacking them for their crimes against fiction. Gains 40 opinion. He's got a -91. Oh, no. That'll remove the rune stone. I don't want to do that. Oh, I could try and murder him and demand a conversion. Sway him, though. Let's send a gift. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, -26, not so, well, relatively, I guess. Not so bad. Impeccable household, we gain 150 prestige. Yeah, impeccable stewardship. Alright, I still gotta finish this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be finishing then. Captured air, battles 1. Occupying the enemy capital, occupying counties. Seminis, that's 14. Where is... I gotta go... I guess I gotta go whoop the... Enemy? Army? %. All right. Battle of Cadilia ended in an astounding victory. Eagerly listen to the messenger. Ah, my lord, we cornered the remaining enemies as they made a valiant stand. You will become the owner of the war banner. You will gain personal claim on the war banner. Gain save. Royal Court is at Court Grandeur level 2. Oh, I hope this does it. Where do you come from? You're just a neutral army. You're just raiding. Technically, you're raiding my future holdings, but, you know, whatever. Oh no, not whatever. Don't you come in there and start raiding my stuff. That's my stuff, Chief. Oh, 99%? Come on! What do I gotta do? No. What do I gotta do? Oh, I get the feeling I gotta send somebody around. Somebody's missing. Somebody's scrolling around somewhere else in the country. Oh. Hello. Tribe. Faith and religion. Okay, well, those raiders just kind of went away. I hope this does. I hope this ends it. Taiga. Oh, I get the bonus on Taiga. Norse Gale hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Gaelic and Norse people have grown increasingly close. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves as one or the other, but both simultaneously as the new Norse Gael culture. Gaelic traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Norse attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of the new society. Whether out of skillful manipulation or a genuine desire to lead his people to a new era, Jarl Ivar has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural awakening. Who's Jarl? He's an evil antagonist. Of what? Where? What? Holy crap, look at this dude's freaking house. Huh. Alright, well, we might want to, look into just aligning with that dude, because that guy's got some stuff going on. A lot of prisoners to be ransomed. We are besieging. Meanwhile, this army... Oh, Zini is pregnant. Oh god, that's really the last thing I really want. Oh, and Ingrid. Shit. Okay. I guess Rurik's been busy. How's this going? Oh, yep. Let's. New perk for the martial arts time. Whoop these guys and then take over the settlement. See this. Oh, 100%, 100%, 100%. Enforce the demands. Yeah, subjugation war. Ooh, minus 100. All right, well, I have an enemy for life. I have no allies. I didn't call in any allies. I gained 350 fame. We should. Okay, so be it. It's mine. Look at this. This is all mine. Okay, so let's disband all of our armies and take a look at what we've got going on. Okay, about faith and religion. All characters believe in a faith, which in turn belongs to a religion. Catholicism is a faith, which belongs to Christianity. Every faith is different, so let's take a closer look. Open the faith view. Highlight. Okay. Your faith has a number of doctrines. These doctrines set rules for members of the faith. may govern things such as gender succession laws or what characters can hold temple holdings. Tenets at the top are special doctrines that give bonuses or options for your character, like the ability to mediate or participate in great holy wars. All faiths also have sins and virtues, indicating behavior that is either frowned upon or celebrated. Okay, so patron gods, warmonger, blot. Executions earn piety instead of costing power. Ooh, execution. Oh, I can execute some of my prisoners. Cool. All faiths have fervor, which waxes and wanes over time depending on the number of adherents to the faith, how holy wars are going, and more. Further represents how fanatical most members of the faith are feeling currently, including the many unwashed peasants across the world. When your faith's fervor is high, it's easy to convert counties to your faith, and counties of your faith resist conversion to other faiths. So that's cool. We're at 58%, which is obviously better than half. When fervor is low, rulers might decide to abandon their faith in favor of another from the same religion, spawning a heresy. From the faith view, it's possible to create a new faith of your own. Doctrines and tenets will cost a certain amount of piety, depending upon which tenets your faith have. We have 672 piety. This is not something to worry about for your first character, but it can be a very fun first goal to work towards when you are feeling more confident. Family members and vassals who have high opinion of you are likely to join your new faith and have a higher learning skill does convince many more, but anyone of your old faith who does not convert would be consider you a heretic. Okay. So, our tenets, our patron gods, we can decide to pick a personal avatar to venerate, getting a related bonus. Warmonger, at peace of opinion instead of offensive war opinion. Rulers have a conquest casus belli against neighboring rulers. Okay. Prestigious rulers can use an invasion casus belli once per lifetime, which I just did. If one exists, the head of faith can declare holy wars, which we don't have. And members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions, which we do have. Accolade glory gains 10%. And executions earn piety. Executions never cost prestige when sharing power, which we don't. Able to hold grand sacrifices around once a decade for same faith subject in popular opinion. Deceitful and craven and forgiving are considered sins. Wrathful, brave, vengeful, one-eyed, and poet are considered virtues. I got brave, but I also have some people who are forgiving, which is good. We're male-dominated. Enables laws only male preference. Claims of women can be pressed against other women, children, or incapable rulers. Women do not get implicit claims on their parents' titles. Oh God, that means Helgi's son better be flippin' male. Pluralist. Conversion speed, theocratic, encouraged. Concubines, which is useful. Always allowed divorce. Legitimate bastards. Consanguinity cousin. Same-sex religions. It's reform the Astro faith. Solid Jorvik Paladborn. Right, what do we do here? So I guess we can change this. Your realm does not... Okay, cannot create a faith. Your realm does not contain at least 3 Astraeo holy sites with Astraeo holders. Whoa! 2,500 piety! Jesus! 1 in 4 vassals will convert. Okay, we got a lifestyle perk. So we can go to strategist. We gain the trait strategist, which is diplomacy +1, martial +3, enemy fatal casualties +25, crosses rivers and straits without advantage penalties. Or we can go to something else. Serve the crown. Natural dread 15, no. Stalwart leader prowess +4, 50. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, you know what? Let's go strategist. Straight up strategist. Okay, so that tree is done. Grand tournament, grand tour, victory. Yes. Each stop over 2 months. Yeah, we don't have cash for any of those. All right. Powerful vassal expects council position. Oh, wait. Did someone die? No. Somebody doesn't want someone to be ransomed. Chief Sisoi is in her house arrest. And Chiefess Martha. Oh! Well, Alexandra, you're getting 25 piety. Oh, what? Oh, hostile or evil. Oh, fuck yeah. All right, execution. We increased our piety by 25, which isn't fantastic, but I could ransom him. I don't really want to. I just want to keep them. She was executed on our orders. Cool. All right. We can create an accolade. Okay. A knight holding an accolade. 8 or more prowess. That's his prowess. The claimed knight must be eligible for 2 accolade attributes. Blade Master and Huntsmaster. Well, that's cool. Actually, you know what? What do we do? I really wish I knew what they did. Penty. History of whatever. He's a compassionate absolver. Oh, he's forgiving. Brain strategist, a hunter, and a blades master. All right, so we'll. All right, Penty, create the accolade. Bitchin'. Okay. Champion effectiveness 145%. Oh, Penty. Oh, he's got the thing on him. Oh God, I should probably. Forbid. I gotta figure out a way to give your land to somebody else. Karu. Mr. Karu. Oh, I can only do one. Okay. Alright, well that's cool. Now at least I have a champion that I can send off to a... The champion of the stag needs a worthy successor. Huh? Oh, okay. Once I do this, now he's Legendary Blade Master and Hunter. Aspiring Blade Master. Trade experience plus 0.15. You and your primary heir may gain the Aspiring Blade Master trait every few years. Slightly increased chance of death in battle for knights fighting the acclaimed knight. He's a Blade Master, which rank 1 glory. All right, this is probably all stuff I have to do to send him to. Oh, successor. Serves as a knight. Highest title held is less or equal to barony rank. Prowess is 8 or above. Has a trait. Ooh. Seek a worthy successor. Okay, so we'll go look for somebody to take over after he bites it. Alrighty. I think maybe we're going to call it for today. We're going to save this and we're going to pick it up next time. So, yeah, this video, if you're watching it at all, is probably available on demand. Join us next time. Subscribe, obviously, for notifications as to when I go live. If this, again, if this says Honkai Star Rail, I apologize. I will try and fix that. But it is Crusader Kings III, where we are running the Norse. We have taken over this entire section where we are kicking ass, and I completely expect to somehow get diminished down to one county at some point. But I need to plot out my next moves. Probably actually have to go to court next time in order to hear the petitions of my vassals and my citizens. So we'll give that a shot, and we will see how things play out. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate for you watching this replay, and again, subscribe for notifications as to when we go live next time.